Okay. Hey you guys, what's up? It's been a minute since I've done a video like this. Okay, so the purpose of this video is to talk about the creative retreat I just took. Yeah, it was so fun. It was so great. So in this video, I kind of want to talk about the what, the why, the how, the when I took this retreat. So I guess we'll start off with the what. A creative retreat is literally what it sounds like. You know what a retreat is? It's when you take some time away from your regularly scheduled programming. And what I did is I took that time away to relax, as you usually do on a retreat, but I also wanted to spend some time doing creative things, pursuing creative passions, researching about things that I wanted to do in the future that I might not have necessarily done on the retreat. And yeah, like I needed my mind to be in a space where I could do some stuff that I wasn't doing at the time. I think that made sense. This was actually like my first one ever, so I think in the future I might plan it out a little bit differently, but this one was just kind of like, it was very spontaneous, it was very needed, but yeah. So the why is totally up to you. For me, I was at the point in my life where I was like, I need a change of pace, a change of scenery, a change of everything. Like, I was like, for me personally, I needed some time, some intentional time with God. That was my number one reason for taking this retreat, is that I just wanted to spend some time in His presence, and knowing that I am a creative, like, where do I get it from? The Creator. So that was like necessary. So before I left my place that I am now, basically what I did is I wrote down what I thought I needed or what I wanted to get out of this retreat. And what I wrote down is that I wanted to get answers from God. I wanted to, wait, I wrote it down somewhere. Okay, so I wanted to get answers from God. I wanted to work out, because physically I needed to work out. I'm getting back into dancing. That's another one of my creative passions, so I needed to work out. And then I also wanted to focus, because I feel like when we are in our normal patterns in life, it can be so easy and to just get caught up, and really hard to really focus on some things that you need to focus on. Pursuing creative passions, that's something that I really wanted to focus on and really think about, all right, how am I going to do this? Does God even want me to do this? Like, is this a part of my calling? Like, you know, so all of that was like going on in my head, and it's really hard to really think that through and pray about it and meditate on the word when it's just like boom, 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 like all the things that you have to do in normal life. So yeah, that's another reason why I took some time away. Now we're getting into the how part. Now the logistical how is financially. What I do every year is I kind of set aside money for if I wanted to take like trips, or you know, that's in my budgeting video. We'll talk about that some more later, but that's like how I paid for it. And then also I booked the place through Airbnb, and I'll probably do another video like getting into the specifics of like traveling, you know, alone as a woman, and like what you should be looking for when you're booking places like this. But really for me, I was looking for someone who was a super host. I wanted a place that was kind of remote, but not too far away from people. Like, so that can be kind of difficult to, you know, maneuver. But trust me, there's plenty of ways, there's plenty of resources, lots of technology nowadays. So I'll do another video about that in the future. What else about the how? I think the main reason I was able to do it is after praying and just being in that place of desperation with God and submitting like all the feelings that I was having to him, I think that was a huge part of leading me to do, well, I know it was a huge part of why I actually went ahead and purchased the place and made plans to do this. So yeah, definitely seek God in everything. This one, like I said, this was my first one, so I'm not like an expert on retreating, but I mean, you don't have to be. You literally just have to sit down and think through like, all right, where do I need to go to be in a space where I can really think about this? Yeah, and we're all different. For me, it was somewhere like a farm. That's where I went. But for you, it might be like the beach or something, the forest. I wasn't going there by myself. Maybe you really like the city. I am not a city girl. So yeah, that's just something to think about for you. I am excited. This is something that I would like to continue to do in the future. Probably not that close because I literally just came back, so I don't know, but I think it'll definitely be like a yearly thing that I do. I think everybody, literally not even just creatives, I think everybody should just take some time, some intentional time, and just seek God. I journaled, I prayed, I cried, I like so much, like I got so much, like oh yeah, that's another thing. I got everything that I needed out of this trip. Like all those things that I said I needed, you know, the spiritual, mental, physical, I worked out. I had time to think and process things. And I was thinking about things that in a way that I hadn't previously thought about them. So that was great. And I was talking to God and he was talking to me and we was talking back and forth and it was really good. So I'm glad for that. Yeah, in the future, what I'm thinking about doing is actually having like I don't know, this is in the far future. I'm thinking about having like a group retreat, which is something I've always wanted to do. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, like, and like literally like just from this trip, like there are so many ideas flowing. I have so much direction. Yeah. Yeah. I have a blog now. I have a website. myjourneyasmy.com. That's our official jingles. Like, kidding. But I have a website, and on this website I actually have it up right now. I have like all my links, my description. There's a lot of things coming soon that I'm working on right now because, you know, it's just going to take some time, and that's okay. So on my page, I'm going to have things like my testimony. I'm going to have a page of like dance. I'm going to have a page for entrepreneurship. And then also on there, I have blogs, and I have technically it's one blog, 3 sections. I don't know why I said blogs, but whatever. And on there, my first blog post was actually talking about the creative retreat. I said, I don't know if you can see it. I took a creative retreat, and here's why you should too. And that is probably going to be the name of this video. But yeah. So stay tuned. Subscribe. I couldn't think of the word. I was like, this is my own website. Do you subscribe to this? Join the email list. I'm very excited for what God is going to do. Yeah, and I'm glad that I get to document all of it. Officially growing up style. So, yeah.